The last two PSP games I got, I haven't had a chance to play it, and they're still sealed. I know it's really sad. I really want to play these, but I'm just busy. First one is Power Stone Collection. I love the Dreamcast one, but I just haven't opened it yet. I'm sorry, I haven't played it yet. And the next one is Parappa the Rapper. Great PS1 game, and I really want to play it on the PSP, like a portable version of it. Just really excites me. I just haven't had time. Maybe in my next video I'll give you more like an impression on it, but I can't right now. On the DS, I got Rhythm Heaven. It's a really simple and really simplistic art style rhythm game, as you might tell by the title, Rhythm. Very simple. The challenges are simple. It's mainly tap and a couple slide gestures get you through the challenge, but it's hard. The first level, I kid you not, the first level I probably played for an hour and a half, not maybe an hour, just on the first level trying to beat it. It was that hard. I couldn't do it. I was like, thought I was getting it perfectly, and I'd miss maybe 3 or 4, and I would lose, and I'd be like, I just had to keep trying. Very addictive, very fun. If you're a fan of music or rhythm games, you need to get this. One of my favorite purchases on the DS, one of my favorite games to play when I have a few minutes, because you can just play one rhythm challenge and it take maybe 2-3 minutes, so it's a good bite-sized game for you. And the last DS game that I got is The World Ends With You. I'm surprised I actually didn't get this earlier, like right when it came out, but I've wanted to get it for a long time. It's just that I've never really seen it at my local GameStop, and so I finally just got it off Amazon because they had it for really cheap. And it's a not multitask, but it's you have to learn how to multitask to play this game because you're using both the top and bottom screens, and like it's ridiculous. It's fun. You need to get it if you're a fan of Square games, or if you just like kind of challenging games. So it's really fun. Get it. Next, on to the 360 games, I got one that's still sealed again. I've been so busy lately, and it is the Cubed Pack from Q Entertainment. It's got Every Extend Extra Extreme, Res HD, and Illuminates Live. Now, I did buy Every Extend Extra Extreme already, but I didn't already purchase Luminace. I know, I'm a big Luminace fan. I don't know why I didn't buy it already. And Res HD, another one, I don't know why I didn't buy it already. Maybe it was, I don't know why I didn't buy these beforehand, but for what I paid for this, $7.50, you get all 3 of these games. I was like, heck yeah. So if you see this and you don't have any of them, or maybe if you're missing 1 or 2, it's a really good deal because like Res is like $15 by itself, Luminace is $10, and Every Extend Extra is like $10 too, I think. So if you can find it for the price of 1, then you're getting 2 free, so it's a good deal. And from what I've played of Every Extend Extra Extreme, that one's fun alone, and I know Luminace is fun because I played Luminace before, and Res is fun because I've played Res before, but not the HD one. So next I got is Rock Band 2. I can't believe I didn't have this beforehand. There's a lot of games that I don't know why I never bought, and Rock Band 2 is one of them. I'm a huge Rock Band fan, and I've played like every Rock Band game except this one, and I basically got it just because Rock Band 3 is coming out pretty soon, and I wanted to catch up, get all these songs, get them imported to Rock Band 3, yada yada, and it's really fun. A lot of good songs. There's a lot more songs in this game that I don't like than compared to Rock Band 1. I thought Rock Band 1's set list was stronger than this one, but this one has more songs, so you can't really compare them like that. So it's a really good game though, and if you can get it cheap, I would recommend it, which it is cheap now. Since you can import all these songs into Rock Band 3, that's totally worth it because you can buy it, import it, and then I guess you could return it. I don't know. Next I got was Halo Wars. It's my favorite console RTS game I've ever played, and the graphics, the whole way the controls work, everything works really well for a console game. And I've been playing this online. Well, before Reach came out, I was playing this online a lot. Have a lot of fun. I'd recommend, if you're a console player and you want RTS game, this is the one you need to get. And just, if you don't like Halo games, don't let that steer you off. Doesn't have anything to do with Master Chief and all that story mode. And it takes place like 20 years before I think 20 years, yeah, 20 years before the first Halo game. But you'll just see like a bunch of little Spartans running around, and it's really cool. The next game I got is Mirror's Edge, and what this is a first-person racing platformer, and the art style is very unique. It's kind of like a hyper-realistic look to it, where there's details on things, but it's think Team Fortress 2. It kind of looks like Team Fortress 2. That's the best way I can describe it. And you're running from building to building, and like inside buildings, and there's like all sorts of bright colors that you see when you're running, and there's always like a red path so you know kind of where you're going. It's just really fun, really fast paced. You can play with guns in the game. I think I used the gun maybe once or twice, and I just like punching people instead and kicking them. But it's a really good game. So if you're a fan of platformers or first person kind of fast paced action games, then you may want to check this one out. Next, I got Halo Reach. I did get the Legendary Edition, and inside the Legendary Edition you get the Halo Reach statue by McFarlane Toys. It's a really good statue, really well detailed, hand painted, looks nice. And you also get the limited edition included as well, where it comes with a bunch of books, not a bunch of books, it comes with a scrapbook, and it has a bunch of papers and like a badge and ID card and stuff like that. It's really nice collector's edition. Really pleased with it. And now to talk about the actual game. The campaign for Halo Reach is probably my favorite Halo campaign that I've played. It's a little better than Halo 3. I liked Halo 3 a lot. This one's a little better, just because I feel that I really like these characters more than I do Master Chief. I respect Master Chief as a gaming figure, but I never really felt drawn to him or attached to him as a character. And I really feel that the Noble Squad is the way that Halo should have been made in the first place. This is the way I liked it. I like it so much because it's so good. Really story driven. You really like each character, or you may dislike a character, but that's a good thing too, because it makes the story more interesting to you. Really good story mode. Don't want to spoil anything though. But multiplayer wise, this is where you're going to be spending hundreds of hours on trying to level up your character and buy new armor and buy new effects and new sounds for them to say when they die, or like confetti to shoot out when you die and stuff like that. But really good multiplayer. It's a class-based system, so you can pick your different class, and each class has a set gun with a set secondary gun and set grenades and stuff. And it works really well. The Forge world in this game is really good too. It's a lot more fluid and in-depth and more vast than Halo 3's Forge was. Really good. You can make a lot more things, and there's a huge open one where it's like a humongous level. When I say humongous, I mean super, super big. And you can make anything you want in there. Like, me and my friend, we made a whole like game type in there where we were like hitting golf balls across and stuff. It was really fun. And you can download other people's maps and play their maps and all that good stuff. And the file sharing is back, and it's better than before. And the theater is still here. Really good game. One of my favorite first-person shooters I played this year. Probably my favorite first-person shooter this year. So that's the video. Oh, I forgot one last thing. The holy grail of my game collection now. My favorite items that I have. You might have seen them in the Games in the Wild video. I said I wasn't going to show anything, but I make exceptions. Pokemon Red and Blue, sealed in box. I nearly cried when I saw these. I'm a huge Pokemon RPG fan for the Game Boy and DS and all that stuff. I'm trying to get all of the games in the series boxed, and I'm pretty close. I'm missing 3? I don't know. I have to check. I'll do a video on that too, like when I get the whole collection complete. But to find these sealed in the wild, I was so happy and excited. The only thing that would have made me happier is if the yellow version, they did have a sealed yellow version, and the reason I did not get it was because it was a bootleg. And I did thoroughly look these over when I was there. I spent about 25 minutes looking at them, and I was on my iPhone there researching them before I bought them, because I did pay a little more for these than I have any game I have purchased prior to this at a thrift store. So I did want to make sure these ones were legit, and these two were legit, but the yellow was a bootleg. I could tell right away. And I was so happy that these are there. And if you go on eBay, a sealed red or a sealed blue usually go for about $250 or more. And like I said, I wanted to cry, and these are my favorite items in my collection now. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for my 1 year video.